Hey guys, today we're going to be looking at your first ab session for the program. So with this one, we've got 5 exercises in there. We're going to be coupling some of those together and working them back to back. One of them is just going to be stand alone. So we're going to start by showing you crunches and reverse crunches. So with crunches, what we want to do is just set up onto your back. You're going to bring the knees straight up to a 90-degree angle. Then the hands are going to lock behind the head. All you're going to do is come up as high towards those knees as you possibly can and really squeeze when you get up to the top. So going through your reps there. As soon as you're done, you've got reverse crunches. So in exactly the same position, we're going to keep the feet and the knees completely together, never let them come apart. All you're going to do is up as high as you can with those knees. Squeeze when you get to that top position. If you need a little more support, just have your hands out. You can also rest your head on the ground. Doesn't make a difference, it's just what you're comfortable with. Moving from there, we are going to be performing those back to back as well. So you'll do one set of the crunches, then immediately go straight into one set of the reverse crunches, then straight back into crunches, reverse crunches, crunches, reverse crunches, until you finish all of your sets of both of those. So from there, we're going to move into Russian twists. A couple of different variations here, guys. First one is going to be your harder variation. What we want to do is either have the feet together the whole time or crossing at the ankles. Either way, it doesn't matter, whatever's most comfortable for you. And as you can see, we're kind of just balancing in a V position here. From there, clasping the hands together, you're going to twist as far as you can to each side without letting those feet touch the ground at any point. Reps here, let's say you've got 3 reps, that's going to be 3 on each side as well. So you're going to go 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Second, the easiest progression here, guys, is just keeping those feet on the ground. It'll be a little bit easier the further they are away from the body, but try and keep those feet flat on the ground if you can. Exactly the same thing, hands together, you're just going to go as far to each side as you possibly can. Exactly the same counting for your reps here as well. So 1 on each side will equal 1 rep. Last 2 exercises here, we've got full sit-ups and straight leg raises. I'll show you the sit-ups and I'll show you just a couple of different things you can do to help yourself here. I'll just show you sort of a normal sit-up to start with, and then we'll go through some of the different progressions that you can have there as well. So, normal push-up, you want those knees to be at about a 90-degree angle. Don't be too pedantic about that, it's kind of just a guideline so you know you're working the right muscles, that's about it. Then, for the harder version, we're going to keep our hands on the thighs the entire time, so don't let them lift off as you move up. And we're just going to go all the way until the elbows get over the top of the knees. Now, that's your hardest version of the sit-up that we're going to do in this program. To make it a little bit easier on yourself, first thing, you can swing the arms a little bit. So just give yourself a little bit of momentum. Don't make it absolutely crazy like that, but you can give yourself a little bit of momentum just with the forearms to try and get through a little bit more. Then, all you want to do, next progression down, is push the feet further away from you. The further those legs are away from you, the more that we can contract the hip flexor to bring ourselves up. So you'll find that your resistance is far lower the further the feet are away from your bum. So just shuffle them in or out depending on how strong you feel in the sit-up there. You can also combine that with a little bit of momentum there. If you do have those feet further away, try to keep them on the thighs the whole time if you can, but if you need that little bit of extra momentum, still just throw it through if you need. The last one is just locking the feet underneath something. So if you're working out with a partner, so if you're doing a program with your partner, or if you have a friend that you want to do the workouts with, anything like that, they can stand on your feet. Or likewise, you can just find something like my couch right here, lock the feet underneath. That's going to really, really help you get through. So try that one without any momentum from the arms or anything. If it's still too hard, swing those arms as much as you need to get through. But those are your different progressions to make the sit-up easier or harder there, guys. We're going to go straight in and look at the straight leg raises now as well. So on your back, hands under the bum just to support that lower back. We're going to start feet and knees together, all the way extended on the ground, and just raise up as high as you feel comfortable with, still keeping those knees nice and straight. So don't unlock them at any point. If that means, with your hamstring flexibility, that you can only get to here, perfect, that's fine. Don't worry about how far you're getting up. You don't need to get to 90 degrees. Just try and control the movement. So we shouldn't see any of this where we have a really heavy fall back to the ground. It should always be nice and controlled, and you're just going to tap the ground lightly and come straight back through again. So that one there is going to be coupled with the sit-ups. So you can go sit-ups, straight leg raises, sit-ups, straight leg raises until you've done all your sets there. Just working top to bottom there, guys, for that program, and that will be your first abdominal day. Perfect.